Every time there's a big enough breeze, I have to stop talking because I'm scared you can't hear me. Greetings from the American South. When I got off the bus this afternoon, I turned the corner of the hotel that we're staying at, and it was the quietest I've heard anything in months. Even the bus just constantly makes noise. It's always kind of growling. In New York, it's also always kind of growling. And even me, I'm always kind of growling. It was the quietest sound. We took a family vacation to the Grand Canyon, I think when I was 16. And I remember standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon, and my dad pointed out to me how quiet it was, and how it's probably how the earth had sounded for millions of years, you know? Because he said that's probably what the dinosaurs heard. When I turned the corner on the home two in Pecos, Texas, and the highway noise dissipated, I also, too, thought this is probably what the dinosaurs heard. I got sunscreen in my eye today, and it really messed me up. Growing up, my dad was really big into sailing, and on the weekends in the summers in Texas, we would drive down to Galveston, and if it had rained the previous week, we would drive down and scoop out the water, and we would spray copper tone sunscreen on our faces. I have this bad habit of sweating profusely. About an hour into the day, he would hook this big tractor up to the boat and pull it into the water. And the whole process took about 3 hours. But by the time we finally got the boat into the water, the copper tone sunscreen would have sweat off my forehead and into my eyes. And when we were finally out on the water, I was too busy crying because I had thick chemically sunscreen deep into the pits of my eyes. Today our hotel had a pool, and I got a lot of sunscreen in my eyes. I retreated back to the bus and I got in my bunk and I closed the curtain and just kind of teared up for a couple hours, and I flashed back to laying down on the inside of a J-24 boat. It's just cool, the things that you can associate. There's this very specific type of tired that you get after sitting in the sun, but it's almost the exact type of tired after you throw a temper tantrum when you're a baby and you cry yourself out, and then you take one of the best naps you've ever taken in your entire life. We're at 20 minutes now on this clip, and I've said not a whole lot. This wind is gonna kill me. I gotta go somewhere else. My phone died. My other phone died. I hope no one's trying to contact me, but I'm close by, so. I'm also at the police station, so if they do call looking for me, like, I can practically answer the phone. I was trying to talk to the phone for the last, not to the phone, I'm sorry for saying that, to you. To be able to sit on a bench and just watch things happen, I get it. I get how being a dog could be interesting, just staring out the window all day. It's like mental warfare to not be able to sit with your thoughts. I feel like there's no one else around, you know? Like I've had so many opportunities to have no one around and do what I've wanted to do, which has been so nice. And that's something you really can't find in, you guessed it, New York. Not a whole lot of public benches. Because the second someone starts sleeping on it, they swat them off and move the bench out. If the pop socket was just a little bit bigger, the phone would stand up straighter. To be pushed on TikTok, to be told to do TikToks, and not to make this a video about TikTok, because I'm getting really sick of hearing about TikTok. But to be told to push yourself on TikTok by every single suit in the music industry, For the last year, I kind of felt like I was just a big novelty check on a game show. And when I was younger, there was nothing I would have loved more than to be a novelty check on a game show. Those things are sick. They're objectively cool. But to be one, I don't know if we've said anything. And the longer the talking bits get, the longer it takes to edit, too. So if I have to get this out by tomorrow, maybe I'll just come cover something out here. And I'll post it, and then you'll see this, and then you'll have known that I did that so that I could do this. That makes sense? I think that's what I'm going to do. Regardless of what this vlog is, because it started out completely different than this. It has been so nice to chat, as it always is. And I hope it doesn't get stale anytime soon, at least from my end.